Hi, I'm Bob Lederer, and welcome to Pharma Research Video Report, where pharmaceutical, healthcare, biotech, and medical device market researchers go for news, insights, and commentary they know they can't find anywhere else about their field. And we're sponsored by the Toluna Healthcare Practice, which offers cutting-edge methodologies, sophisticated yet easy-to-use analytic tools, and specialized products to research physicians, healthcare professionals, and ailment sufferers around the globe. First, it was Samsung, more recently Google and Apple, that entered or are preparing to jump into the pharmaceutical and healthcare patient research data marketplace. It shouldn't therefore be surprising that Amazon may be next to strut its stuff, that according to Dan Diamond writing on Forbes.com. The only fact known about this possibility comes from the fact that there was a meeting held between Amazon and FDA, and that was a scoop that was reported by Darius Tahir in Modern Healthcare. Nevertheless, there are several tantalizing, potentially related facts about Amazon and an entry into our business, such as the fact that Amazon has a new wearable technology store, that it has an Amazon Web Service which holds electronic health records in the cloud, that Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has investments in healthcare companies, and that it has recently hired the inventor of Google Glass and Google Smart Lens, Dr. Babak Parviz. Moving on. The University of Texas Medical Branch Institute for Translational Service had a study published in the Journal of Medical Internet Research that notes imperfections in much talked about tracking and monitoring mHealth tools. The report noted that they lack BCT elements that are normally associated with action planning and problem solving. Additionally, it describes them as less powerful than standard face-to-face programs, at least right now, but it indicates they may have a greater public health impact because of a combination of greater reach, adoption, implementation, and maintenance. Additionally, shortcomings need to be answered, such as how monitors are different and options provided by each app also are different. Next, a Gartner mobile health monitoring study believes the market is at its peak of hype, but also approaching what it terms its trough of disillusionment. Gartner says mobile health monitors have already slipped into that figurative ditch, and Gartner foresees home health monitoring in that troubled position 5 years from now. It's easy to be negative about mHealth devices, as we just have been in our two previous stories, yet there is undeniable and exciting potential in these devices. And among the best may be wearable technology introduced by Benufit Incorporated. This technology coaches Parkinson patients through exercise regimens that are designed to keep these patients' muscles strong and flexible, important with this condition. Benufit's $200 PD Fit Pod ties into shoelaces, encouraging precision exercise and simultaneously collecting a regular flow of data from these Parkinson's patients. Blair Childs, Senior VP of Public Affairs for Premier Inc., that's a healthcare alliance of 3,000 hospitals and 110,000 other providers, wrote to the Senate Finance Committee about the government's efforts to bring transparency to healthcare market data. He stressed that needs to be put into context in order for those data to have value to consumers. For instance, in what some might find really shocking, he suggested consideration of government action that would require EHR vendors to use open application programming interfaces, or APIs, in order to boost interoperability as quickly as possible. Childs explained that, quote, the broad release of provider payment data without proper context, explanation, and linkages to quality and other factors can lead to incomplete and inaccurate conclusions for patients and other users, end of quote. Childs also encouraged that qualified researchers be able to access EHR clinical data, and also called on publicly funded data being de-identified for research purposes. One final brief note before we close, and that is Apple says it will introduce its much ballyhooed iWatch at a press conference to be held next Monday, September the 9th. That's this week's Pharma Research Video Report. And we've been sponsored by the Toluna healthcare practice, which offers cutting-edge technologies and methodologies, sophisticated yet easy-to-use analytic tools, and specialized products to research physicians, healthcare professionals, and ailment sufferers around the globe. Toluna has furnished us with a link to its healthcare homepage, where you can learn how many different ways it can bolster your pharma, healthcare, biotech, and medical device research requirements. The link is in our email that went out to PRVR subscribers. It's also in the content box, which is connected to this video. And a reminder that this video is also now available in the cloud if for whatever reason you cannot view YouTube. And we've got another option alternative to YouTube, and that is that you can download the RBDR app from the Apple Store and thereby watch Pharma Research Video Report on any iOS device. So, we're available in your preferred format, and we hope you'll take advantage of that. Good luck with your research, and we'll see you here next week.